Leaders at the United Nations General Assembly, I'll go to this camera, expected to present their commitments to tackle climate change at today's climate summit. But President Trump, boy, he sure does not sound like he's on board.
This climate change, it's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my opinion. All of these predictions made by the United Nations and many others, often for bad reasons, were wrong. They were made by stupid people that have cost their countries fortunes and given those same countries no chance for success. If you don't get away from this green scam, your country is going to fail.
ClimateDepot.com executive editor Marc Morano joins me now. Marc, what did you make of that rebuke of the main perpetrators of the climate change religion literally in their own home?
Well, here's what I made. It was the most significant climate energy speech by a United States president ever. And what he did is he took the argument, he shifted and completely flipped the narrative face to face at a UN general meeting in New York City. This was a stunning speech. He went through every aspect of the carbon footprint hoax. He went through how they're going after a war on cows. He went through all of the failed predictions, the catastrophes that never happened. And he significantly went through, as he said, all the stupid countries following this idea and going along with it, where all they do is essentially lose their industrial base, empower China. It was the most comprehensive speech. And again, I think this was a speech that will live in infamy. And the reason it's so important, Todd, is he's shifting the narrative. In this age where everyone's talking about, like Charlie Clerk's legacy, what Donald Trump did was essentially go to people and change hearts and minds. And he's gone beyond debating here, but he's basically saying this whole thing has been a scam. We've invested 20, 30 years into it. We have the worst possible results. It's time to bail out. It's unscientific. It's bad policy. And I think this speech will be quoted and cited because changing the narrative and flipping the narrative is one of the most significant things we've done. He's done on climate. No other president. I mean, the Bushes, George W. Bush accepted the UN science. John McCain accepted it. Mitt Romney accepted it. George H.W. Bush never challenged it. This is the first time a U.S. president has gone head on into this narrative, and the results will be significant because it's going to change hearts and minds.
So what do you expect Trump to do next? Specifically, does he remove us out of the UN climate treaty?
Yeah, there's two things that he needs to do. Trump 1.0 was great, but we all know within 4 months of Biden, he undid everything Trump did. What Trump needs to do this time, and what they're actually doing, is seeking permanence. So he needs to get rid of his CO2 endangerment finding, which essentially says carbon dioxide is a pollutant which can be regulated under the Clean Air Act. No. Carbon dioxide, we exhale as humans, we inhale oxygen. So our breath is not a pollutant that should be regulated. That's number one. Number two, and most significantly, is what you said. We need to pull out of this UN convention framework on climate change that George H.W. Bush got us into in 1992. All of the media, all of the legal analysts say it will be very hard for a future president, AOC or Gavin Newsom, to get us back into this UN climate agenda. If we can get out of the framework, we would need another treaty ratified by the Senate to get us back in. Those are the two things he can do to seek permanence in this agenda so that we're not yin-yang every presidential administration.
Marc Morano, important words from you, important words from the president as to what our policy will be going forward. We thank you for joining us this morning. Thanks, Marc.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.